combo coming in, you might remove it from yourself, or if you pick up the Depth Shroud, you might actually save your teammates who scarier you are for Aurora.
Oh, he's gonna do it again. Immediate Ice Wall, but he gets the Split Earth, and Kiyotaka's dead. Yeah, you cannot, like, the second his
in the mid lane, but I think that's what caught Invoker off guard. He's like, oh, he's gonna go back for the creeps that are going under his tower, not dive me.
Sunstrike actually off the mark top side, and Panto ends up bleeding out. Does he get into the tower?
Six health left.
Yeah,
if that Sunstrike connects, that's maybe some of the recovery for the Invoker. Oh, Pure, a little deep here.
Definitely. All right, here we go. The play for the Shrine. That Sunstrike's going to give it to Panto. Can Kiyotaka make it in time? He does, so he's going to force the TP. Oh, no. All right, a 1-for-1 trade. Pure bottom side just dies. Rotation already, but they're putting a lot of pressure on the mid lane here. You don't have Edict to actually deal damage to the tower, but that's a big Sunstrike combo on the GPK. They got him. Kill goes to Panto.
Have been connecting.
And Pure, the block on the pounce. Yeah, that's so well done by Mira.
For how the lane started, this Midas timing's not the worst.
Oh. Wow, he died real fast.
They're ready to start moving around him. Now, RP is up in 20 seconds. Oh, well, I think you're going to lose Panto, so maybe you got to wait for the Jakiro here.
Oh, big arena bottom. There they go. Both supports dead right away. Maybe the arena wasn't necessary, but they get
only see the Invoker.
Yeah. He's looking for this silencer. Oh, this hurts. Urn is out. Bugs are on him. And with the rest of the heroes coming soon, the Sunstrike right on the money this time. Man, mid lane. Blink Spear. The arena comes in as well. Ice Path to try and do it again to save him, but they got it. Very good chain stuns coming out from the side of BetBoom, giving him no options for the BKB.
To an Aghanims. And at that point, the RP Cataclysm.
Whoop. Oh, barely just taps him. Now, this being said, save. That Yules is done on the Weavers. They'll end up grabbing both of the supports here for this one. Deafening Blast from Kiyotaka to secure the kill. But the Ags is just so good. Jump in. They managed to grab themselves a really nice kill. And there's the Cataclysm to follow it up. Oh, he's waiting for him to go for this regen. Oh, instead, no. Just going to settle for save. There's your Meatball Meteors. Just going to get burned from the Radiance here as well. I don't think you're making it out of this one, buddy. Yeah, one more auto attack there will do it.
Mira on the hunt for another target. Yeah, she does find them.
There's the close enough. That's a global, though. Really nice to know. But he got the Sakuchi off in time. The arena whiffs. No one's inside. Slark now tries to just double pounce to safety, but here comes the rest of Aurora. Nice spear. Will be able to put Toronto Tokyo out of position, but now they're just going to settle, quote-unquote settle, for GPK on the Lestrak. He is all alone. The 5 heroes of Aurora will surround him.
Okay, they want to play it safe. They want to wait for the RP again.
Ooh, ends up knocking him the wrong way there. Okay, hold up. That's your Aegis. They can TP in to try and prevent a second death. Jakiro by. Nice path out, but yeah, speared right into a tree. They've got pounds, multiple silences. Your Invoker will just die twice. That's off the mark. He's just going fishing.
Even without the Aegis, they are still strong enough to do this.
Yeah, he's got to put Nightfall up front. That is going to be a really nice spear, though. That will pop the ult here from the Abaddon. A second pounce comes in. We'll lock him down. There's the arena, though. Gets the blink out. Big grab, though, from GPK on the backside. Gets right on top of him, but he's able to survive for now. They're able to take down the Weaver. RP is available. Toronto Tokyo is struggling to get his hands on anything kind of out, but a big Cataclysm Meatball. Goodbye, Slark. They managed to take down the Muerta as well, but they get the Invoker skewered all the way through the tree line somehow. Big EMP is going to burn the mana out from the rest side of BetBoom. BKB now out from Miros. He's trying to get away. He'll be able to survive, but Katomi Maybe not so lucky. GPK jumps in aggressively, but the creep wave's there to absorb a lot of that. And the cold snap will find Katomi. 4 dead on BetBoom. What a fight from both teams. Smoke wraparound. Nightfall's just jumping in, trying to find these heroes. There's going to be the arena damage. Supports stuck inside. There's going to be a Yule's Global Silence now coming in. Can he get the time lapse off? He won't be able to. This amplify damage is doing work, but here it comes once again. The Cataclysm just deletes the backline. 3 heroes dead on BetBoom, but now it's GPK versus Kiyotaka. With the BKB still up, he's going to survive, but Miro not as lucky. Tornado will catch. There's going to be another big meet the ball. Jeez. All right. Muerta just dies to the combo. GPK in on the backside will get caught from the RP, but he is doing a lot of damage. And they stay on top of the Invoker. He pops the refresher. He's got himself another BKB. There's going to be another Deafening Blast, another set of Cataclysms, and GPK goes down. And guess what? Delivered right back to the team is going to be the Slark. Toronto Tokyo is on the money. A GG. All right. You don't have like the RP of last game in a Cataclysm that Mira was causing, but has started to kind of fall behind in CS here a little bit. Nightfall's in pretty deep. There's going to be a lot of damage coming out from these two. The Blood Grenade connects, but can they actually get him to safety? No, that is going to be first blood into the hands of the Bristleback. Panto curse out with the glaive, still throwing the damage here into this Bristle, but he doesn't get it to tame. The beast fears him away.
Can you Sunstrike this, though?
Beastmaster. He's alive. Mira's got Pure here, I think. He has Snowball mana if he needs it, but the kill ends up going to Toronto Tokyo. Lets him get it with the board. Nicely done. You're just going to get Nasal Gooch so you don't actually get to close the gap on him. Mid lane, looking for Kiyotaka. The fear comes out. They've got vision. GPK able to help finish the kill thanks to save, and now looking to finish off Mira. Shard block to make a little bit of space, but a little bit of ring around the rosy does not mind. All right, this mid lane monkey is doing
this happened last game too, and then he still managed to recover.
Ooh, Pure topside should get bailed out here from Katomi. Sunstrike on the mark though, as he dies in the mid lane. So Kiyotaka maybe had his attention elsewhere. Meanwhile, Katomi gets the solo kill return. Mira's having a great time. Once again, giving the kill to Toronto Tokyo. What a nice guy.
Best support player ever. So generous. Another kill.
Tame the Beast is wild. That is so much damage early.
And he's been on point with landing them so far.
They're going to TP Panto back into the bottom side here. Maybe put some pressure onto this Bristleback. They need to get in range with these missiles and these rocket barrages, but is it enough? 4 Goose Stacks coming out. Big Boundless Strike from GPK is going to do it. Sunstrike off the mark, and now GPK with the full cleanup. Now to 4-0-2 on this mid monkey. Top side, another fight breaking out. It is complete aggression here from both teams. No one wants to stop the bloodbath. 16 kills in 7 minutes. The supports are actually really high level in this game. Like Save was like level 5.5 at just over 6 minutes. He's level 6 now, of course. Mira bottom lane. There's going to be a nice Wukong's command out from GPK with this Arcane Root Snowball. Gets him to safety. There's going to be the Wheel of Wonder. Doesn't really connect, but in goes Pure. Big Meatball with that Deafening Blast to take down the Bristleback, but the chase is going to easily clean up the rest of these heroes. Kiyotaka cannot escape. 4 dead, a Boundless Strike on the money. Toronto Tokyo trying to find a kill on the Pure, but he gets the Strongman Tonic. Oh my goodness, it's a team wipe for BetBoom.
Farming back here, and they're on the way. They see the creeps.
They're like, these are pulled somewhere. Yeah, okay, just an Invis Monkey King. Oh my goodness. Couldn't even see him.
In the enemy's half of the map. Maybe looking to Miero. There's the roar. See, like, that's kind of what I mean. How does that Sunstrike miss? No flame, but how does that miss? Tornado onto everyone. There's the Wheel of Wonder, but I don't even know if you really needed that. She's destroying everyone now. Panto stuck in the Sprouts. This is getting out of control. Now diving into the mid lane. There's Kiyotaka. A completely different game from game number 1. Now BetBoom 7K up. It's 14 minutes.
The 4. Of course, brought to you by the wonderful Fissure Studios. They've done an amazing job putting this together, but also many other events. As Pure, well, he's going to grab himself another kill here. Actually goes away of GPK, but now looking for the Invoker. That's the Wheel of Wonder, the Fair into the taunt. More than enough damage. Well done from this support cast of BetBoom. Oh, well,
here he is.
Gonna get Blink Ward. There's the Cataclysm. He might have the damage. The Force Staff, the Snowball. In comes the Walrus Punch. They got him. Big Wukong's command. Now coming through the Wheel of Wonder. Will shut it down. All right.
Yeah, they have Kiyotaka under a ward right now. They are rapidly closing.
I feel like they should have known about this one. The Nature's Prophet TP'd in earlier for that Beastmaster, but maybe if Aurora can somehow go even on a fight on the high ground, another aggressive Force Staff, Boundless Strike on in from GPK, gonna drop the Wukong's command. The Roar comes out, but it's not fast enough. Here comes the Cataclysm. Great Force Staffs, but they've got GPK.
How many times is that gonna work?
I don't know. I said if you could hold high ground and go somewhat even, what I was going to say is that, oh, a very aggressive TP in from Pure. Just pops the BKB and takes down Nightfall and Panto. Triple kill for the Nature's Prophet. All right. He's bringing...
Aegis is actually still a minute left, so Pure just TP straight into the base.
He gets caught, does have Satanic and BKB, so he's pretty difficult to bring down. Still 40 seconds on that Aegis, like you said. Looking for Kiyotaka. They get on top of us. There's the Wheel of Wonder. Catches both supports. No global silence for you. In comes the Cataclysm. They still can't kill Pure. He survives, pops the Satanic, back into fighting shape as Toronto Tokyo trying to hobble his way back into the fountain. Oh, man, there's the GG. We're going to a game 3.
What a turn. I mean, this, I feel like this has to go the same as the other game.
Yeah, a little bit of miscommunication there, maybe. Not having the dive makes it very difficult for you to actually get the gap on, close onto the Keeper of the Light. Like we said, Panto getting really aggressive here onto Miro. Lots of damage, and with the rotation from the Ancient Apparition, they should get him.
Panto,
First blood
Phoenix.
into the Phoenix. Mid lane, though, Kiyotaka is dead. The rotation from Katomi. Hopes secure the kill. They're going to chase for save, though. There's going to be the concoction out. Some creeps here. Mira will be the one to grab the last hit. Okay, 2 kills for each team across the map. I think favoring BetBoom, though, is the kill in the mid lane. Probably the most important one.
GPK, Haste Rune, TPing top, going for a follow-up kill on this Abaddon. Does not even get to move based on the Ice Path. Trying stolen away as well. Pure, playing very aggressive. Wants to be in position for this.
Can anyone stop GPK at this point? Like, just generally? Not like this game specifically, but this guy has been on an absolute rampage now. 3 games in a row. At least 1 for now. The bottom one's still available, but I don't see how anyone from Aurora are going to get there anytime soon. And now Mira underneath a ward. GPK is just going to continue to pick up kill after kill. Ooh,
okay,
almost saved from the Abaddon, but not quite. Panto coming in. They want to get Pure. He's in a little bit too deep this time, so we'll find a return kill.
To fight for Tormentor, though.
Yeah, this is kind of like a break fight here for both teams. They're gonna get the nice chains. Ice Blast comes in, does connect. They're gonna stun up Miro. This Beastmaster in some trouble. The Avalanche toss from GPK. Nightfall burning inside the macro. They get him. And now here comes Pure, pulled in from save. Gonna be able to just chase down the Ancient Apparition. They've got him in Kiyotaka. 1 remnant left. He's got a regen rune running, but he can't get away from the hands of the Ursa. 3 dead as BetBoom can turn their attention to that Tormentor. Okay. So Toronto Tokyo is in a much happier spot than he was. They're going to look here for GPK on the Tiny. Hotspot doing so much work. One of the reasons we see this picked up so many times against this hero. Ice Blast off the mark, though. As the dive into the egg, the chain's is going to hold him in place. Nice toss away, but the roar not going to save you. Miro dead on the backside as well. 2 big kills. Tiny. Now the question is, can they kill the Beastmaster twice? 1v4? I would hope so.
It's a really good
Aurora
fight from
showing some
Aurora.
signs of life. That's big.
BetBoom was...
So we have the Mage Slayer done on the Ember Spirit. Absolutely necessary against heroes like the Tiny, as well as the Beastmaster, who slight chains into the Ice Blast. They got him. Miro cannot get out of that one. Panto is heating up, dude. Really no.
He saw the creeps being farmed, but not the actual hero, so he guesses a bit incorrectly on the blink.
Kiyotaka has a haste. Oh, there's the blink roar, though, and so much damage from Pure. Panto, Sunrays, TP's out.
On Ursa, so a lot of BKBs lining up here. Beastmaster, last to get his 1,000 gold off.
Yep, save quick recall bottom, sets up a kill onto the Phoenix. He's going to buy back, actually, as they're looking for more behind the tower. The Beastmaster in really deep. Caught by the cold feet, now looking for the Ursa, BKB, and the Enrage at the ready. Pop the Enrage, continue to run. A little bit of help there. Nice Avatos in from the Tiny. Glimmer Cape constantly being used to buy them some space. Huge Macro Pyre and an Ice Path there, but in comes the Ember Spirit, grabs the heroes. Pure just goes down the backside, gets on top of the egg. He's going to pop the BKB to finish this one off, but he needs to get out of here. Abaddon's borrowed time, going to get popped here from that Keeper of the Light, but the Ember Spirit, very nicely done, finishes off that Jakiro. Nightfall, no ult available. GPK actually over blinks. Pops the BKB. All right, at this point, they're bringing the numbers on Aurora. They do not want to give up this Roshan that simple.
There's a hiding in the
Pure
corner.
hiding really far down. Gets Mira. Ice Blast is out. He's going to immediately pop the Enrage there. Does have BKB. Nightfall, big stun on the backside. Egg comes out as well. They need to disengage on BetBoom, but can they do it? Big Avatos comes through, holds it back. Miro jumps into the egg and gets stunned. Roar is out trying to grab the Ember Spirit, but he doesn't have the damage. Oh,
did spend the
Abaddon ult. Both teams smoked up. Roshan going to travel through the river. Nullifier out onto Pure. That's a big pickup here on the Alk. Backside of the fight, Ice Chains are out. The Roar, though, it's caught. Phoenix. 2 big heroes. What an Avatos from GPK. Gets the Phoenix as well. And Pure looking for more, trying to get Mira, but a Dispel on the Overpower. Nightfall will save his life. He's scary. He's got a Basher coming out here in a moment.
GPK's on the hunt. See Toronto, Tokyo.
He's just going to get the ult. Ice Blast will connect. Again, he has Aegis for 4 minutes. In comes GPK. 3 hero Ice Blast, but a really nice turnaround here from Nightfall. They need some help. You're right. They're just not close enough. Pure's going to lose the Aegis all on his own. The Egg going to zone out the rest of the team. He's going to have to BKB, TP out. Pure. Can he do it? I'm just going to run to his team instead. Ice Path is out. Ember Spirit thinking of going for more. Glimmer Cape buying him some space, but no, they got him. Pure's dead. They're looking for more. Keeper of the Light cannot force staff to safety thanks to the Nullifier. Is there a Basher on one of these heroes I'm not seeing? Oh, Miro caught on the Twin Gate. He's going to BKB, has the Roar, will TP this time. Okay, there's no Bashers anywhere, right? Am I crazy?
I don't see one.
Why did it not? Ice Blast en route. They're going to wait. They're like, okay, there's an Ice Blast coming, guys. Ursa's going to jump right on in, try and clean this one up. In comes Toronto. Tokyo gets a first hit bash. It will go the way as GPK cleaves it on down Miro with a BKB. Build it back through. There's the egg, but Ursa's right there. Pure cleans it up, but can he escape? There's going to be the first stun coming out once again, but GPK is looking for more. Continues to create space on the backside, and it's going to be a buyback from Phoenix. As Aurora don't feel safe any longer, they will...
I think Abaddons will be enough in team fights. Slow down your farming speed, though, which is why Alchemists don't like to do it, but...
That's the break, the Hex. Can they finish the kill? Not quite. He gets the ult off in time. Alk will delete the Jakiros. Toronto Tokyo now diving in for more. Ice Blast will connect. But guess what? Pure is on the backside. He's trying to finish the kill. The tree toss will do it. Kiyotaka roared up. Needs a little bit of help. In comes Nullifier on to save the stun. Not going to hold him down for long, but the Scythe will do it. They take down the Ember. Nightfall still very healthy, very scary as well. The dive on in, that will lock him down. BetBoom lose 4 off the buyback from Kiyotaka. I do agree with his itemization. I do think the Lincoln's is pretty necessary, but pure mid lane, well, gotta get stunned up, in trouble, pops the enrage, Ogre steals totems away, but will it be enough to get into the high ground? He's gonna be forced to BKB, save pops the force staff, a second Ogre steal totem for mobility. Ice Path Macro Pyre is gonna get dropped from Katomi, doing some good zone work here, but the Ember Spirit double recall to the top side of the map, but Ursa needs to be careful. He's gonna jump in, actually just finds the Ancient Apparition, trying to finish the kill. He will get it. Ogre steal totems to safety. In comes the Ember. Big avalanche toss from GPK. Gonna make some more space. The Ember's in so deep. That's the first roar. Can they get the second one? They don't even need it. GPK again making so much space in the fight. Let's finish off the banner. But can he do it? Yeah, he got the refresher, start off into the second ult. So a big commitment from Aurora. Can they actually capitalize on it? The Jakiro's going to hit the deck with the Abaddon, trying to get away from Fury. Cannot do it. Egg's going to be spent. BKB's out from BetBoom as they buy back on their Jakiro. Pure with an Arcane. Oh my god, Ancient Apparition bottom. Uh-oh. That's a big kill. GPK is going to go in and quickly try to finish up, but he gets healed up. Oh my goodness. They still managed to do it even through the cheese. Pure in very far. Needs some help. 4 staffs away. His BKB is spent. But can he survive? Roar out here from Miro. He really wants the Abaddon. He's going to pop the BKB, but he can't do it alone. Egg was committed. As GPK goes in, throws the avalanche, tosses in Kiyotaka. Nightfall super low, hops away with the BKB. He's going to be just fine. Turns around with the Bloodthorn, but will blink to safety. But he blinks into the hands of Pure. He's got him. 3 dead on Aurora. Nice dodge there on the Ember Spirit, but it's a buyback on the Alchemist that's committed. They're just going to continue to work on the tier 4 towers. GPK is doing so much damage. Hex out. Macro Pyre. 4 staffs coming out. A second Hex. Hold up. The Abyssal is there. They've got him with the Roar. His buyback's available. Nightfall's going to go in. Tries to grab Miro, but doesn't have the damage. Has to be careful. This Ursa is not someone you want to stand toe-to-toe with. And in these types of fights, the Coddle reigns supreme. Hotspot damage is a lot, but here comes GPK. They get the Phoenix. Not want to give anything to the side of Aurora right now. Jump in, they find Mira, he's gone. No buyback. On to Toronto, Tokyo. Pure's Ursa is too damn strong. He's taken down 2 by himself. He doesn't need anybody.
That's insane. I can't believe he just 1v5'd and killed 2 heroes. I mean, I think he had some help from Chopper Magic.
Yeah, the chase continues. Down goes the Ember. Nightfall onto the backside of the fight, trying to find his own kill, but the refresher into the second roar. That's going to be game, baby. Aurora wiped inside of the base as BetBoom will move on to the playoffs.
That was a fun one. Very back and forth for so much of that game.